Not sure what the problem is this morning. I've been trying. Tough time with the connection on YouTube, but we're back. Hey guys, good morning. Got to talk low. I am on my back porch, and it's early in the morning. My wife's inside sleeping. My cat's next to me in the chair sleeping. My dog's inside sleeping. And certainly all the neighbors are sleeping. So, apologize. Couldn't get the connection to get on there. So I just watched this meeting, Jeanine, and he talked a lot about Youngkin in Virginia, and he did predict a win. He said he endorsed Youngkin, and he only has 2 losses on his endorsements. And he said that he thinks Youngkin is going to win this. And I'll tell you, they're talking about the poll. Youngkin's ahead by 8 points. It's actually more than that. He was 5 points behind. Right? He was 5 points behind in the previous poll. That means Youngkin has gained 13 points on the dancing Terry McAuliffe, former governor, Clintonista. I mean, think about that. Everyone's talking about the 8 points, and that's a good thing to talk about. Don't misunderstand me. But Youngkin has gained 13 points, hey Sandra, on Terry McAuliffe. That's absolutely spectacular. If you think about it. I mean, that's huge. 13 points. So President Trump's predicting a win, and President Trump's not one to predict a win if he's not confident that it's going to happen. So I think we can give that one to it. But he said, my base has to turn out in Virginia. And Trump also came out in support of these parents that are being classified as domestic terrorists by Garland and the Biden regime. But, you know, here's the thing with that interview. And if you've not seen the full interview with Judge Jeanine and President Trump that aired last night, go on YouTube, watch the whole thing. Because I think what we saw was an outline for what's going to become his stump speech and the rallies that are upcoming. And there's going to be a huge game changer after Tuesday. If Youngkin wins in Virginia, it's game over for the Biden regime. It really is. It really is. You know, because that means they've lost everything. Everything. You know, including this bill. Biden will be so weakened. He's already weak. He'll be so weakened if McAuliffe loses. Plus, Obama went there and stumped for him, too. So he's got everybody, McAuliffe. I might sneeze in a minute, guys. My apologies. I came outside and little allergies. Oh, yeah. Hey, Beach Walk, how you doing? Yeah. So that interview was spectacular with Judge Jeanine. She interviewed him at Mar-a-Lago. Trump's back home in Florida where he belongs. I thought the sun looked a little brighter yesterday, you know, when I was doing that live stream at the beach in Fort Lauderdale yesterday morning. Now, I know President Trump's back home in Florida. Well, yeah. Now, the only thing with Youngkin, he's going to have to wear that sweater vest all the time. That's like his thing now, the sweater vest. So, you know, I don't know if I would recognize Youngkin without the sweater vest. What about you guys? No, but Youngkin winning will change everything so far as the political momentum in this country. I think really, if you think about it, Biden, his presidency is historic in so many ways. And if you think about it, here we are, not even 11 months in, less than a year in, and he's done. Has a president who's come in their first term, lost so much power so quickly, been so unpopular so quickly. Because usually they come in and they've got, boom, they've got a mandate, they've got, are those geese? Well, all the birds are coming south for the winter. So we have so many birds. Can you hear? Are those geese flying over my house? Those sound like geese, but I'm not a bird expert. I can't see them. Sound like geese to me. Oh, yeah. Youngkin winning will be just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Yeah, they sound like geese, yeah. 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 Marine One used to fly over my house all the time with President Trump on board. It was amazing. I got a little video and photographs of Marine One flying over. It's really cool, especially when you see all the escort helicopters. It's amazing. When President Trump and Marine One would fly over my house, it would vibrate everything. It was absolutely amazing. Canadian geese. Okay. We got some bird ears out there. You can tell the sounds of the birds. This is my cat's favorite time of the year, when all the birds come south, because she's always watching them. She doesn't go after them too much, but she's watching. She's always watching. Yeah, now the thing about Youngkin is because this, Virginia's, the school board races have become, the centerpiece of political dialogue in this country. And the way that school board, that Loudoun County School Board, is historic, really. I mean, here you have a school board that is just abused parents, battered parents, been coordinating with federal law enforcement against parents in a school district. I've never heard of such a thing. I've never heard of such a thing. And in this country, those of you that are not in the United States, I know most of you are, but those that aren't, I don't know how it is in your country. Yeah, that's true, Justin. But in America, when it comes to school boards, we have a long history of parents being very active and very vocal at school board meetings. And over the years, there's different controversies. They used to have sex ed was a big controversy. They would sometimes there would be things about gay rights issues that were in the curriculum, or even abortion. And of course, the Democrats were pretty active, and the Democrats were trying to maintain segregation back in those days. But what's going on in the school board, parents have always gone to school boards. That's what they're about. In those school board meetings, parents can go, they can show up without being scheduled, get on the mic and tell the school board members and the superintendent of the schools what they think about what's going on. Be very specific. This has always been this way. I've been to many school board meetings. They are always heated. But there's this new trend going on in the country where Democrats, they just feel that they shouldn't listen to anybody. That when they're in office, they're like dictators. And this Loudoun County School Board is the beginning of the end for the Democrats. And that's going to be a huge issue in the midterm congressional races, because congressional House seats really, unless you're in a lowly populated state, but if you're in a heavily populated state, a House member is running in a very localized district. And that's the way it is. Some of these, it's barely one county, some House districts. Oh, my cat's waking up. She's hearing the birds. So that is going to be a major, major issue. And that Loudoun County School Board, they're the ones that really are giving the victory to Youngkin. Now, rock bands were a controversy. When did you go to school? During the age of Elvis Presley, Wookie? I don't know. Rock bands. I'm not sure. Well, that was the first scene in Back to the Future, was the controversy over metal bands, right? With Huey Lewis at the talent show and everything in the beginning. Good morning, Roman. Good morning. Yeah, so if you have not, when you're done watching me, go on YouTube, go to the Fox News, go to the Fox, oh, my wife's up, she's opening up the blinds. Go to the Fox News YouTube channel, watch the Judge Jeanine interview. As much as we don't like so much of what happens on Fox, there are a handful of people on Fox News that you've got to support. Tucker Carlson, without question, and Judge Jeanine. I know some people are controversial. You may not like him, I may not like him, most of us may not like him, but Judge Jeanine, Tucker Carlson, how could anyone question them? And they are on Fox News Channel. So, you can't throw out all of Fox News Channel, because you got a problem with most of the people there, because you got to think about, can you imagine the pressure that Judge Jeanine and Tucker go under with some of the co-workers over there? They tried to get rid of Judge Jeanine a year or two ago, if you remember, and they almost did it. So, you really, I think people should support the isolated people over on Fox News. I know a lot of people don't like, how can you, people message me all the time, how can you support Fox News? It's not Fox News as a whole. It's the couple isolated people. This interview that Judge Jeanine did last night with President Trump was one of the best Trump interviews I've seen in a long, long time, because it was very relevant on every controversial issue we are facing right now. And it was like watching him analyze the news of the week with Judge Jeanine. So Gutfeld is good. Tyrus, I haven't heard Tyrus too much. Gutfeld's on a little late for me. But Tyrus, I did see him a little bit, though, talking about the Virginia race on Fox yesterday. Well, remember, I said at the beginning of the stream, it's not just that Youngkin is up 8, okay, which is a huge, well beyond the margin of error, but he was 5 points behind. So Youngkin has actually gained 13 points. Think about that. Snake Plissken, escape from there. He has gained 13 points. Think about that. That's huge, huge. It's not just 8, it's 13. And if you look at the way Terry McAuliffe has been behaving, he's behaving like a drunken lunatic. Typically, I don't trust polls. Polls are always out there to help the left. So a good rule of thumb, depending on what the poll is, add 5 to 10 points to it in the Republicans' favor. And if you do that, Youngkin's way, way, way ahead. Well, you found me, A-Rod. The best way you can help people find my channel is subscribing. Click the notification bell. Watch all my videos, because you never know when I'm going to go live or upload new content. And like the videos. That's why everyone always says smash the like button on every channel. I don't like saying smash the like button. It's too cliche to me. But if you click on that like button tells the YouTube algorithm to recommend my video and my channel and all my videos to other people that might like this kind of content. So liking the video, subscribing, and not just clicking the notification bell, watching the videos that I post up there, my podcasts, my random live streams like this, my vlogs, watching all of them for as long as you can and liking them, that's what helps get my videos recommended. It's tough. It's tough being a conservative, especially if you're a white conservative man. If you're a black conservative or a hot conservative girl or something, it's easy to get followers. But when you're a white conservative guy, it's a little more difficult. So I could use all of your help. Some guys, they have on their thumbnails, they always have pictures of girls, and there's no girl in the video even. It's just like clickbait. I don't do clickbait. I don't do clickbait thumbnails or titles. And that's just the way it is. White person problems, Amanda. That's right. That's right. That's mighty white of me. That's what they say, right? But that's the way it is. Well, anyway, guys, my wife's up. We got a bunch of stuff to do today, but I thought I would just chime in and recommend everyone watch. I'm going to end the stream now, but when I end the stream, of course, you're going to like the video and do everything I ask. I'd appreciate that. Go on YouTube, watch Judge Jeanine's full interview with President Trump from last night. It's about 28 minutes long, 29 minutes long, and every second of it is relevant to everything that's going on in the news right now. If white privilege existed, I'd have 1.5 million subs, which I should. Do you guys think I should have more subs than Tim Pool? Don't you think? Maybe I need to wear a winter cap. The only reason I'm wearing a hat now, I don't always wear ball caps at home, but I just rolled out of bed, so my hair looks insane. But, but make sure you get all your friends to know about this channel, too. If you can get your friends and family interested and subscribe to, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. All right, guys, take care. Everyone have a great Sunday. I'll talk to you soon.